Good morning, Warrior. Today we're going to talk about the Dirty Dancing secret to workout motivation, fitness motivation. And this is this is Coach Spiegel here? Shouldn't have done that. Looks like I'm using a certain finger for a gesture. Sorry about that. Should hold it here. So this is Coach Spiegel here, WarriorResults.com, and where I help husbands get in shape, pack on muscle, and get abs. Become the best husband that they can for their true love. Hopefully you love your wife. If not, it's not me for saying anything about this. So anyways, I was watching Dirty Dancing, not the movie. It's a show on Netflix called The Movies That Made Us. And I think we're on season 2. And it's like episode 1 or 2 or something like that. I think it's season 1. But they talk about Die Hard. They talk about Back to the Future. I'm an 80s kid. I'm almost 40. I think I'm 39. Yeah, okay, 39. And about to turn 40 in a couple months. And so I grew up in the 80s and 90s, so all those movies from the 80s and 90s, like I was a kid. I grew up on watching like He-Man. He-Man was recently redone by Kevin Smith on Netflix. I'm watching that too. Just having all sorts of nostalgia. Love nostalgia. But anyways, I see a big mistake people make when they go to the gym, when they show up. They just kind of, I wouldn't say they go through the motions, but there's no... if you watch the movie Dirty Dancing, and this is the case for lots of movies, you see this a lot. The hero, in this case it's Baby, they start off on a journey, and they're usually tossed up against something, a resistance. In Baby's case, it's dancing, and dancing is like this skill, it's this activity, it's this action that they're doing, and she continually works at it. You see this all the time in sports movies. But there's usually a scene in the first part of their journey. Sorry, I got a speck of something on this. Where they're tossed up against they're not only their own reality, but they're tossed up against the villain. They're tossed up against the bad guy, but it's that moment of like, oh, I'm not good enough. It's usually, there's a scene in what's the movie? Rocky. There's a scene in Rocky. Basically all the Rockies. I think Rocky, where the first one, second one, evidently where they go up. We'll talk about Rocky 3 here as well, where he goes up against Mr. T. And he gets beat down. It's a realization, it's a reality check of, oh, I'm nowhere close to being good enough. It's kind of like this gap. So this is the competition. In Baby's case, it's dancing. And she's kind of comparing herself a little bit to Johnny's, I forget her name, Johnny's main dance partner, the one that goes to the abortion. But there's another awesome movie which basically followed the Rocky storyline. It's called Never Back Down. It's not an 80s or 90s movie, but it's this high school college kid that goes up against fighting, goes up against it follows Karate Kid. That's the movie I was thinking about. KK. Karate Kid follows basically the storyline of Dirty Dancing to a T. But here's the hero, and then that's the competition. They just get beat down. Boom. So you need this. As you start a fitness journey, a weight loss journey, you need this as well. And why I bring up Dirty Dancing is your competition, whereas dancing was for Baby. She was like, in this case, it was like the lift. It was like this. That was the thing, and she just kept falling short. I want workouts to be your dancing. Okay, it's this skill that you pick up. It's this constant weekly testing of you versus this thing. And that's why it's very, very important for you. Probably one of the biggest steps that separates winners and losers from this is this. You're tracking, you're writing your crap down. Write it down. Here's my workouts. This is my second part of my day. I got a separate workout log for my workouts at the gym, but I do stuff at home gym-ish kind of things. Pull-up bars, pull-ups with this weighted vest, all that action. We'll talk about that some other time. But write it down. Cool. Last week, you can have like Baby had the one move where she got held up there. You can have one move that's kind of like your judgment, your basis. For me right now, that is muscle ups. I'm working on getting muscle ups, and this morning it's 2 moves. Obviously, it's pull ups. I'm waiting until I get 20 pull ups. They say you can do 10 pull ups first, bodyweight pull ups, and then muscle up. I'm gonna go up to 20. I'm gonna get as close to 20 as I can, and then find out if I am. But that's me in my case, dirty answer. Otherwise, for some people, it's bench pressing. You can do like one exercise. It can be a certain amount of weight on there. For me, I'm right below 225 on this bench press action. So 225 for bench press is my, what do you call it? The baby lift? I don't know. What do you call that thing? But it's this constant judgment, constant in Karate Kid. It was him against the first Karate Kid. Was it Danny? No. They just made a show about it. Cobra Kai. The Cobra Kai. They just made a YouTube show all about it. And then they got turned into a Netflix. Or Netflix bought it. Getting sidetracked here. So, your workouts, okay? Write it down. Here's my thing. Where I see the top mistake people do is they just show up to the gym. They just go through the motions. Alright, it's chest day. Chest day Monday. Monday chest day. Do bench press. Then they go to the dumbbells, they do chest press there, then they go to the cable set, they go here. There's this guy at this gym today, he did dips, he did weighted dips, and his form was horrible. He just came up like that much, he did dips, and then he went to dumbbells, and he did dumbbell presses, and then he did this weird superset thing where he did dumbbell presses, and then he went to this cable thing, he just went like this, and then he did another set, and then he obviously switched off. And then he went to, then he was working triceps, and then he did this thing where he squeezed 2 plates together, and he's going like this. Like, are you working your front delts or are you working your chest? Like, what are you doing here? This motion kind of works your chest, but only a certain part of it up. You get it. So you're like, no. And then obviously nothing's getting written down. Nothing's getting tracked. There's this one guy, he's a jacked dude at the gym, and he'll deadlift a whole bunch, he'll squat a whole bunch, and then he'll whip out his iPad and he'll write the numbers down. He's got an app that tracks it for it. I assume that's what he's doing on it, because he does it after every set, so maybe he's just playing on the thing, watching YouTube or something like that. I don't know. But I see him like in there and then punching stuff in, so I'm assuming he's writing it down, but I'm like, good on you, bro. Good on you, bro. Good job, bro. And so going forward. So that's it. Okay, that's it. Okay, just like, you're like, wow, where am I being judged for my workouts? How am I getting tossed up against the competition? Going forward with that. Cool. Awesome. It's been awesome hanging with you, Warrior. Hope that helps you out. Stay motivated. And then that's what keeps you grinding forward. That keeps you moving forward. Don't just do workouts for the sake of like, oh, I gotta do this workout. No, you're like, no, I'm gonna do this workout because I want to see how much better I am against this move. I'm taking steps to get closer to doing this move. And do this move. So we're gonna call this the baby lift. One other thing, then you can go. Let you go. You're in my classroom. You're in my world. Have this important to you, okay? What does that mean to you? What's the meaning behind doing this thing? For baby, for accomplishing this baby lift, it was a whole bunch of importance to her. The meaning behind it validated a whole bunch. Okay, me doing that muscle up, it's vindication. Really, it's redemption. For the 6 years I was doing 90% of nothing, I was letting myself go. It is that stick it to the past me when I wasn't able to do a muscle up back in my previous prime, back in my bodybuilding personal training days, where I couldn't do a muscle up. So even though I was like super fit, 3% body fat, doing bodybuilding shows, all that action, I wasn't able to do a muscle up. So to me, it's that kicking that like hot. Take that past me. I'm almost 40, and you were 30 doing those doing those shows, you couldn't do a muscle up, I can. So I'm kind of picking on the past versions of me. So it's vindication, it's validation, and it's a whole bunch of like other stuff too. Okay, obviously being the role model for you, being the person going forward for you. Okay, you see that. So, boom, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for doing this for the right reasons. You're in this fight for the goodness. For right, I respect you. I honor you. And without further ado, if you want, go ahead and subscribe. That way you never miss out an episode. We'll talk to you later in the next one. Bye.